Hey, what's going on, MD? It's AKIM Williams here with my boy
Antonio Echeverria.
here at Coliseum Gym out here in Queens, New York. About to train some chest and triceps, so let's get ready to rock.
Let's go.
Hey, what's going on, MD? It's AKIM Williams right here. Basically, last year I did my last show last year was the Eastern USA's out in New York. I did pretty well, you know. I won the overall. Showed up as a super heavyweight. I think I weighed in like about 246.
What's the difference between off-season and in-season? That's the difference. Triceps look like they're about to give birth.
A week before that, I went to nationals, and I really didn't like the way I looked there. So I made a few changes. You know, I realized my body respond different to different type of carbs and whatever. So for the Easterns, I carved up a little bit differently, and it worked for me. You know, I did a mixture of sweet potatoes and oats. Not giving away my secrets, but you guys are welcome to try it. It really works well. Was a lot fuller, a lot harder. I like that look a lot, you know. So after the show, I spoke to a few of the judges, and they tell me that I need to work on my back. Really, my back is probably one of my weak areas, because from the front I look really good. I could probably stand up there with any super heavyweights, but when I turn around, that's where I'm lacking muscle, or basically just not as defined as I should be. You know. Not that strong today. But I'll try the 4 plates. I never benched in this gym before, and the incline is a little bit high. I'm not making excuses, but it's a lot different, you know. When your feet barely touch the ground, you can't really push. Usually likes to push off, so it's a challenge, but I don't back down from the challenge. Don't let me down.
Never.
My life depends on it. So I took this whole off season off. I skipped the USA's, which I did pretty well last year. I came in 5th in the super heavies. So I decided to skip that show, go for the North Americans, train throughout the whole off season so I could make the improvements in my back. I felt like I did that, you know. If anybody knows me or follow me on Facebook, they'll know that I'm pretty crazy when it comes to deadlifting. You know, I usually go up to like 8 plates. So did a lot of heavy training for back, and hopefully come 3 weeks to the North Americans, you will see the improvements that I've made. All right, guys. So basically, what I did different this time when it comes to my chest workout is I started off with incline pretty much throughout the whole off season, which allowed me to get a lot stronger, because everybody knows incline is a lot harder than bench press. One of my biggest fears is basically doing bench press and getting a pec tear. So I've learned that if you always start off with incline, because most bodybuilders or a lot of people who compete don't have upper chest. So you want to start off with a workout that basically would help you to improve those weak body parts. So I started off with incline. You know, incline allows you to be a little bit more humble when it comes to pressing. You know, you can't really do crazy amount of weight you're doing when you're doing flat. So I've been able to get up to probably 4 plates. I know it's not that crazy, but it's good enough for me, you know. I have a big chest. I don't have to work really hard on it, and you get a lot of results. I get the results. I've seen the results from starting off with incline and then moving to the other presses has really helped my chest to grow during this off season. For this off season, I basically got up to like about 275. I didn't try to get too heavy, you know. That's not my style. I like to have abs in the off season and make sure I stay tight, you know, because one of my strong points is my waist. I could say I sport like about a 28-inch waist, and that's pretty impressive for a super heavy. So I try not to eat out of control, or just control my eating in the off season, because I don't need to put on that much weight. I usually grow while I diet, you know. Anybody who's been following me know that I started off in 2010 as a light heavyweight, And we're in 2013 right now, and you could say I put on at least like 50, 60 pounds of muscle, so I have no problem growing, you know. That's one of my strong points. So as right now, when I step on the scale in the morning time, I'm probably like high 240s, which is perfect for me, you know. I'm not going to be the biggest guy on stage. I don't plan to be the biggest guy on stage. I just got to bring the type of condition that the judges look at me and know, like, okay, he's ready to cross over, you know, he's ready to turn pro. And that's what I plan to do for this North Americans, you know. I've been doing this for 3 years, so within those 3 years, I made a lot of improvements, and hopefully the judges will see that come 3 weeks at the North Americans. For the off season, I stuck with a lot of foods that I like, basically. So anybody who follow me on Facebook or whatever, they see I always post pictures of cheesecake. I'm a huge fan of Junior's cheesecake. So during my off season diet, I incorporate a lot of strawberry cheesecake. You know, I love that. You know, I also do a lot of ravioli and Chef Boyardee. Huge fan of Fruity Pebbles also. You know, so those are some of the things that I eat in the off season, because what I've learned is, you're going to be dieting for 16 weeks, 12 weeks, eating clean. So you try to give yourself a break from those clean meals, you know. And I try to eat the food that I love in the off season, so that way I don't miss them when I start dieting. And so that allows me not to cheat on my diet. And for any bodybuilder, you know, you should always strive to stay lean and healthy, but sometimes you got to give your body a break, you know. Sometimes your body wants certain things like junk food, you know. So that's pretty much it. As a bodybuilder, I have it a lot. Like, I wouldn't say it's difficult, but it's pretty hard for me because I work full time. You know, I work as an undergrad counselor at a university. I also go to grad school. Pretty close. I'm like about 3 classes away from finishing my master's, and finding time to train and compete and have a personal life is it's really hard. You know, so there's a lot of sacrifices I have to make. Like, for example, I usually train at nights, so I had to basically find a gym that's 24 hours to put my routine in, because any other gym wouldn't work, you know. So pretty much I'm going to the gym at like 7 o'clock at night, and I'm leaving like maybe around 11, when you have to like factor in like cardio and all this other stuff. And you know, we in New York, so late night, the subways really suck. So I'm pretty much getting home like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. So it's pretty tough, you know. So I hear a lot of bodybuilders complaining about it's hard when they do personal training, but you never know it's hard until you have a full-time job, going to school and competing. So this sport, you know, it's a lot of dedication. Reason I do it because I love it, and if it wasn't for the love of the sport, I probably wouldn't be doing it, you know. So basically, when you're squeezing, the top of the movement counts. When you come in here, you want to hold it for a few seconds and then let it go again with the same tension. Hold it, because that's when you feel the pressure. Okay, guys, so whenever I train chest, I usually incorporate chest and triceps together, because I feel like after you finish training chest, your triceps is already getting work basically from the chest workout, and the blood is already in that muscle, so you just have to do as few exercises as possible to get the maximum result from that muscle. So I don't have to go crazy on and train my triceps. If you look at the video and you see my triceps, you know that I have pretty big triceps, so I don't have to do anything crazy. I just, you know, simple workouts. That way I don't injure my elbows or anything like that, because the main goal of the bodybuilding is basically longevity, and you try to stay injury free. So whatever exercise I could do to keep myself injury free and get the maximum results, that's the way I do it. So for example, if I do back, I usually train back and biceps, you know. So those are some of the tricks that I've learned that help me with my progression over the years, and you guys are welcome to try it anytime and see if it works for you guys.
2 legs.
This is my little tricep secret. Just want to say thank you to Muscular Development for the wonderful opportunity of featuring me on video. It's really great. Thank you for the exposure. Also want to say thank you to Coliseum Gym for providing the environment, great gym for us to work out in. They were very hospitable and they cooperated with us a lot. Also want to say thank you to my sponsors, Natural Vitamin, for sticking with me over the pretty much a year and a half that I've been with them. They've really been supportive and helping me accomplish my dreams. My coach, and also my girl from Christina for helping me with all my meals and putting up with me. And also my training partner Jay, who's been there and really motivated me throughout this prep. Thank you.